I will be making an appetizer today where I will use the bulgur wheat and some ground beef. To start it off, I'm going to add about 1 cup. I'm not making a whole bunch, so I'm going to just add 1 cup. And you do want to rinse it off. So what I'm going to do is wash it. Okay, just go ahead and wash it. All right, guys. And then you just pour it like that. I hope you can see it. I'm gonna give it just one more rinse. Okay, my water is looking just a little more clearer, so it's perfect. You don't want to lose your wheat. All right. Now, I'm going to place it here. And to that, I'm just going to add some water. This is about 2 cups of water. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just let this sit, and I'll be back in 3 hours. All right, guys, now we're ready to make our kibi. Just wanted to, here's our bulgur wheat, and if you notice, there's still some liquid in there, which is fine. I usually use a cheesecloth, but I don't have a cheesecloth, so I'm gonna just go ahead and pour it into my strainer. I hope you guys can see it. And you want to get all of the liquid out, okay? Every drop of this liquid you want out of here, okay? With clean hands, guys, with clean hands, you're gonna come in and just kind of squeeze it, getting all of the liquid out of here. Like I said, a cheesecloth, or if you have a kitchen towel, a clean kitchen towel, you can go ahead and use that as well. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get all of the liquid out of here, and then I'll come back and show you what I do next. All right, guys, I removed the liquid, so it's good now. So I'm gonna go ahead and just leave it here. And now I'm gonna season my beef. I'm using a grass-fed organic beef, okay? So you use whatever ground beef you like, but when it comes to ground beef, it has to be organic for me. Okay, to our mixture, and I did remove half of my ground beef because the other half I will cook. Well, not even a half, just a little bit of it I removed. So to it, I'm just gonna add some fresh lime juice. You don't want too much liquid in here because you want to be able to make this thing round. Now to this again, I'm going to add I'm going to add my Haitian ippies. I have a video of, I have 2 different videos, as a matter of fact, on how to make ippies, so you can go ahead and look at that. I'm going to add some seasoned salt, and here you can season this however you like. These are the seasonings I'm going to use. I want some herbs in there. So I'm gonna put some oregano, just a little bit of oregano, and this is optional. And and I'm gonna add just a little bit of Italian seasoning, just a little bit, because I want some herbs in there. We're gonna add our adobo. And if you notice, seasonings that I'm using, they're non-MSG. So I'm gonna add some garlic powder. Uh-oh, I'm all out of garlic powder. So just a little garlic powder and a little bit of onion powder. So I'm gonna go ahead. Let me not forget a little bit of dry parsley, just a little bit. And then I'm gonna add some black pepper. Like that. And we're gonna add just a little pinch of salt like this. Okay, that should give us the taste we're looking for. And we're done, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and get all of this seasoning. One more ingredients, guys. Almost forgot my homemade hot sauce I'm going to be using, just so we can get a little bit of spiciness. Just like that. That's perfect. And we're going to go ahead and mix all of this together. And then once we mix it, here we go. I've been making this for a long time, so I know this is perfect on the seasoning. But if you're not sure, before you mix it with your wheat, just go ahead and take a little piece and fry it and give it a taste. And if it needs, you know, more seasoning, just adjust. But from experience, I already know this is perfect. So now what I'm going to do is take it and add it to our bulgur wheat. And this is where it becomes messy, guys. I'm gonna remove my wedding ring because I have to get in here. My hands are clean, and you have to mash all of this together. So we're gonna have to have meat inside of your bulgur wheat. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure we nicely incorporate everything. Then I'll come back and show you what I do. All right, guys, to my pot I have some oil. You notice it's nice and hot. I'm going to add, I have red bell pepper, green bell pepper, I have some onions and garlic in here. To this, I'm gonna add my homemade tomato paste. I have a video up on how I made my homemade tomato paste. Just want it, you don't want too much tomato paste in there. Just want to give it just a little color, but not that much color. Okay. This is already smelling good, guys. We're going to cook our tomato paste out a little bit. I'm taking it off the stove because I don't want to burn my garlic. Alright, guys, this is good. I'm going to go ahead and add my ground meat. To my ground meat. Of course, we're going to just put some fresh lime juice in there. I will also add a little bit of my chicken base for flavor. If you use Maggi, you could use that. This is what I use to substitute for my Maggi. And I'm going to also add a little bit more pepper flakes. That's fine. I'm going to add a little bit of seasoned salt, just a little bit, because our chicken base has salt. And to that, we're going to go ahead and add some black pepper. Black pepper. I'm going to take some of my fresh thyme. I did rinse it off already. I'm just taking the leaves itself, just a few, not that many. Okay, that's good. And we're going to take a little bit of our Haitian ippies, just a little bit like that. And last but not least, this is going to be very flavorful, guys. Very flavorful. I'm going to take some of my hot sauce again. And the inside, I want a little bit more heat. I want it to pop with the low heat. And so we're going to mix all this up like this, and we're going to just cook it. We don't want any liquid in here, guys. So you're just going to cook this down. See how it has a nice color already? Cook it down. You know, you smash it because you just want little pieces. And once it cooks, I'm going to go ahead and show you what I do with it. All right. So what I'm going to do is use a spoon just to get, and you want to try to get the same size. Add just a little bit more, only because if you put them in the pot, you want them to kind of cook together. So with my hand, see, I'm going to form a ball. Okay, you form the ball, and now I'm going to go ahead with my hand. That's why you have to make sure your hands are clean. Just kind of shape it until it gets like a long football like shape. Okay, and then I'm going to take my thumb or your pointy finger, and you're just going to hold it firm, but then you're going to stick a hole down the middle while it's still, see, it's not breaking on the sides. It's not breaking because I'm holding it and I'm sticking my hands down as deep as you want. Do you see this? And then you go ahead and take your meat. Let me move this over so if any meat fall, it'll fall right back in there. And then you get your meat in here. You can use the end of your fork, and you put as much as you want on the top, or you could just use your clean finger and just shove your meat down the middle like this. And once you have enough meat in your hole, now what you're going to do is you're going to bring this on top like this, and you're going to close your hole, and then you're going to go ahead with your hand, just reform it again. Okay, we're going to reform it into our log, and then make sure, well, this is the traditional kind of look, just make sure you have, you know, like a little beak. Okay, all right guys, see, our meat is in the center, our cooked meat, and because we have the meat all the way through, so this won't take long to cook at all. I mean, if you want, you could put a breadcrumb on the outside just to get a little crispy or crunchy, but I'm gonna keep it like this. I hope you guys saw that. Okay, Then you place it with the other one. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and add our kibi to our oil. Okay, you don't want your oil too hot. I'm gonna do 2 at a time. So I'm using my small pot because I don't want to use a lot of oil. I don't want to waste my oil. So let me see, I might have room. Yeah, I have room for, whoops. Oh, I have room for all 4. And we're going to just add the last one in. I'm just kind of letting this, I don't want it to come over. Perfect. Perfect. So we're going to let these fry until they get like a nice brown color. And if you're not sure if it's cooked or not, use your thermometer. It has to read 165 for ground meat. I'll come back and show you what it looks like. Guys, here is the final product. Our kibi is looking absolutely fabulous, guys. It is delicious, delicious, delicious. This is a must try at your next event. Your guests would definitely thank you for it. Until next time, guys, please like, comment. Don't forget to subscribe.